as you know, I'm a teaching consultant with the Studio for Teaching and Learning Innovation. And one of the things that I really stress to faculty members is the importance of communicating expectations to their students. And this is the case no matter what. The example that I can give is how important it is to communicate expectations when they've got a student assignment, a project, like a podcast or a video project or a website project that they're doing. And so I always stress to them, students don't understand what is involved with it and what skills they're going to be gaining. And they really need to know, they need to understand why this is benefiting them. So whether they're gaining skills, if they're gaining storytelling skills or research skills or technical skills or problem-solving skills or even critical skills, all of these things students don't really get, and they need to be explicit, and they need to make that apparent to the students.
Okay, so if the students are more invested in these assignments because they feel like they understand what they're going to get out of it, they're going to get some sort of skill, they're going to feel more comfortable doing the assignment, they'll be less anxious in the process of doing the assignment, so probably benefits all around for the professor, for the students, feeling comfortable with the process of taking that class.
Exactly, and communicating those expectations really goes beyond assignments. It really carries through the rest of the course. So I really tell faculty members right up front, design your course to communicate those expectations. So from the beginning to the end, your menu on your Blackboard site should communicate expectations. So especially if you've got a welcome to the course on your menu, that's a great thing to have because now students know to go there. Syllabus, great thing to have next.
Yep.
And then to divide things into weeks. So week 1, week 2, week 3.
Yep.
So now students know, oh, this is the folder I need to go into for week 1.
I love that.
Yeah. And once they get into week 1, what do? So now, again, let's communicate those expectations. We've communicated expectations in the menu. And now we're going to communicate expectations inside each module. So what do? We've got an introduction to each module that introduces the module, says, hey, this is what we're doing in week 1, and it lays everything out. You're going to have these readings, you're going to have these assignments, and these are the things that you're expected to do with due dates and whatnot, right? So communicating those things are really critical. What else are you communicating? What other expectations are you communicating besides having a well-organized and well-maintained Blackboard course site? Well, you've got to communicate what you expect students to be able to do in their work, in their assignments. So if they're producing something, if they're producing an assignment, if they're producing a podcast or something like that, I always tell faculty members, go ahead and try it yourself. Create something yourself. Because now you will understand what's involved. You'll understand what the expectations are, and you'll know how to grade those things, and they'll see what it looks like for a faculty member who has produced this. So I actually had a faculty member, John Rio Frio, who is a really great advocate of STLI, and he wanted his students to do a podcast project. It was actually like a video project where they had their audio and a bunch of pictures. So it was kind of like a video montage over an audio track that they did. And I thought this was a great idea, but I said, why don't you try it first? And then you'll be able to show them how you do it. And he did an okay job. He didn't do a great job. But I think that's really important to be able to model those expectations for students. And then they see the teachers in it with me, right? And not only that, they get to make fun of it sometimes, which is good. You don't want to do an A kind of project, and he couldn't have done an A project, though.
Sure.
He did, like a B+ project, which is great because now it gives students a baseline, and it tells them what's expected of them.
Right.
So those are the kinds of expectations that it's really important all down the way, just to be explicit with what you expect students to be able to do.